Hi, welcome back to Stockport doing the channel. We're all about going out and seeing what we can see. If it's vintage camper vans or towns and cities, we will document it. Hi guys, we're in Edgeley today, just walking around seeing what we can see in the surrounding areas. Just want to say thank you for everyone who's commented and given me the likes. It's appreciated, it helps the channel. Like I say, we're just going around. We're in front of Alec Park today. That's where I'm starting off from. You've got the library here. And down here, you might have walked past it loads and loads of times, but probably never known it was there. Oh, you might have known it was there actually. There's these toilets here. And, just get, yeah, that's an electric place there. Men's and women's, not been open for a long time. Gates open. But yeah, we walk past it, just have a look. Make a nice little house actually, or something like that. Bricks are going up there. Yeah, the bricks are falling down and it's cracked. Nice little house. Cottage. As you're going further down here, you've got this, I think it was a gatehouse, I'm not sure. I think it was a gatehouse. And it's just right next to them toilets, so yeah, you've got this place here. I think it's always been here. I could be wrong, it could have been rebuilt it if it looks like it's been painted, doesn't it? But yeah, it's right in the gates of the park. Probably the gatehouse a long time ago. Yeah, so there we go guys, outside there, inside the park, it's got railings around it. I think it was a gatehouse. But yeah, we'll just carry on now and see what we can see. Apologies for the sound, but my mics are playing up, so throughout this video they're going to be playing up. I don't have to take them off or not, I'll just go with them, we'll see. Right, onwards and upwards. Alright guys, we're at Alec Park, the Reses, just near Edgeley. And we're going to go and walk on this this estate now. It used to be the former site, the Sykes's Meadow bleach factory. So all this would have been a big factory. Like I say, they did bleach and stuff. And it would have been a lot of people from Edgeley and the surrounding areas would have worked here. I think it was 1985 it got knocked down. The chimney what would have been on the site would have been about there where that tree is, maybe a bit further back. And what they did to knock it down, they took the first 200 bricks from the top, and then they started doing it from underneath. They would have put an hole in the bottom of it and put a fire in it, knocked a little hole in the side, put some sticks there, made a fire, and eventually it would have tumbled down. But yeah, it was, like I say, it was a big factory, a bleach factory, and it would have had a lot of people working in it. Obviously it's made room for this housing estate. Well, pretty nice housing estate actually. But yeah, right next to Alec Park, and up the road from the Hatters Stockport football ground. Yeah, let's carry on with the next one. Hi guys, this is Alec Park School, and in the First and Second World War it played a part of being an hospital, so the soldiers from overseas and home could come here and get better Maybe some of them went back to the front lines, maybe some of them went home. But always remember, guys, the men and women of the armed forces laid down their life so you could have a better one. So don't let us forget about what they did for us. So we're at our next destination. Apologies, I'm a bit out of breath because I just walked through Hollywood Park, up them big steps. If anyone knows Hollywood Park, they'll know the steps I'm on about. But we're going to go and see a business now. What a local businessman took over. I think it was 2020, and turned it into what it is today. But before we go there, we've got to cut through down this hill from Hollywood Park, and we've got to cut through the Aldi garage on the forecourt where they sell the cars and stuff. There may be people buying cars and what have you, but it is a public footpath that cuts straight through the front of it, so I can't really see him saying anything. And they do, can you tell you to get off your land and stuff, all that, but it is a public footpath that comes all the way from down Hollywood Park all the way through the Aldi dealership. And the Aldi dealership was formerly the Sunday school for Brinksway Sunday School before they knocked it down and made the Aldi showroom. But yeah, so we're going to go down and have a look at this other business in the local area. We'll cut through the showroom here. Well, not the showroom, the forecourt. And we'll see if we get told off or not, see if we don't get told off. But we shouldn't do, because there's a zebra crossing. And what's it? Guy looking at me through the window. But when you're walking through, I'm not touching anything. Apologies for the background again. We have got planes going over. So, like I said, we're going to have a look at this local business here. Brought jobs again to Stockport. Just go down this little bit of pathway a bit more. You probably can see it actually. I don't need to say anything really. But yeah, we'll just got to go down these steps and cross over the road, and we'll get back to it. And if you're thinking it's that big glass thing there called the Pyramid, no, it's that place there called the Woolpack. You'll be surprised what they've done to the inside. You can go online and have a look at it. Yeah, we'll cross over this road and have a look out the outside, and then we can go inside and have a little tour. It is Sunday, so I don't think anyone's working today, but it is a 24-hour place when we go in, so there might be someone working, there might not be, but it's not houses like someone said once. But and down here there used to be a guy called Shane that used to stay there. He was there for years. He used to bring his stuff down, a bit of clothes, a bit of food and stuff. Anyone in the comments knows where he's gone, let us know. But yeah, so yeah, the Woolpack. Just going to have a look at the back of it. This is the Brinksway Bridge. We're at the top looking out. The Mersey. That's the back of it there. I'll look down the front, see what we can see. I think it said it's got 24 security, cameras everywhere, all over the place, inside and out. So, anyone Yeah, there's cameras everywhere. So look at the notice board. No, we won't. We'll leave the notice board because then that'll give you a clue what we do. But yeah, 2020. So it's got a car park. I think the car park's a first come first serve. Not quite sure, but we'll find out. It's at a preview, I think. Just going to go in the back garden. In the backyard, anywhere you come from. Had to leave the gate open for us. So here we go. It's just a couple of air conditioning units. Back of the place. Balcony. The mezzanine, you want to call it. Well, that's a bit of a canal again. It goes all the way up to Salford and Liverpool into the ship canal. We'll go back around the front and we'll go in, and you'll be surprised what it is if you don't know already what it is. We'll close this gate. We've got to lock it from the inside. Yeah. So up there, Stockport and the train station and then Red Rock and all that lot. Around the back of the pyramid is your motorway, your N60, what takes you up to Leeds, London, Birmingham, and the other way it takes you up to Leeds and beyond. I'll just go in now and like I say. Right guys, here we are inside, and it's actually office space. You can rent your office space off them. You want to, a day, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks. Yeah, so it is office space. We'll just go around and we'll show you. We can't go in some of the offices because may have things on the desks and stuff or on screen, but that's a little kitchen area. Coffee making, it's all free. This is the toilets. Toilet there. Another toilet. Very clean, very nice. We'll come out of here. That's the cellar. We'll have a look at that in a minute. This is the lounge area. Nice big fire. Big screen to watch what you want to watch on. World Cup coming up soon. This is the big doors, what would have brought you into the pub. That's the view you would have got. That sign there would have been the Woolpack sign, what would have probably hung up outside. So we'll just go back around here. Like I say, there is offices we can't go in, and they should be locked anyway. But I'll give you a quick glance of what they look like. Next one there. And then we have lockers, a disabled toilet with a shower. Just pop our heads in. Yeah. We'll come back out. And it is 24-hour security in it. Cameras all over, inside and out. Just nip down the cellar. Watch myself because they are concrete steps. Take your time. Don't want to be falling. So we'll just have a nosy into the cellar. Won't go too much into it. It's just a stock room at the moment. People put stock in here, Christmas stuff on Christmas. and it goes right around the back there where all your electrics are and your computer stuff and that. Let me know in the comments, what would you have this for? Maybe more office space, maybe a gym, maybe, well, just a stowing area really. But yeah, we'll go back up the steps now. Oh. And we're gonna go upstairs and have a look upstairs. A few more offices. And there's another kitchen area. So we'll go back through here. And they've kept it, all the old brickwork and everything, and all the old beams and stuff. So we'll go up here, up to, I'll tell you where we'll go first. We'll go onto the balcony so you can see what's going on out there. And this is the balcony, or the mezzanine, whatever you want to call it. Down into Stockport down there. I'll say the motorway's over there. This is the balcony. River Mersey right there. Overlooking it. Nice little views down there. So yeah, this is it's probably nice in the summer to come out here, maybe do a bit of work with your laptop. Nice chair. Get a 10 while you're working. That's a yeah. Good view. Right, let's go back inside and have a look. This is one of the meeting rooms. And you don't need to turn any lights on in here because they automatically come on and go off when you leave an area. But yeah, that's the meeting room right there. And they've also got a lot of pictures around the Stockport. There you go. So we'll go back out now and look at the other offices. So that was the meeting room. A couple more offices over here. One there. I think this is where a pod room where you can do private conferences and stuff, video calls and stuff. It's your pod. You've got one there and you've got one there. Just have a quick look inside one of them. There you go, light coming on automatically. You've got a little fan as well, keep you cool. So I bet when that door's shut in the summer, it's like having a sauna. But yeah, they're the pods where you can have your conversations, private video calls. It's got everything. More pictures. Stockport. Let's come out now. More toilets. More office space. Quick glance in. More office space there. Another office space there. Let's take you upstairs and show you what's up there. You'll be very surprised what's up these stairs into the attic. Go around here to the staircase. You go up these other stairs up into the attic, and you have yourself a little bar area, a little seating area. You can chill out at the end of the day, maybe have a drink or two as long as you're not driving. And then here in the loft space we have more computers, big room for offices, goes right around, yeah, right around there, So yeah, like I say, they've kept with the old beams and stuff, all the brickwork. So this is in the loft. So we'll go back down now and have a look at the kitchen area where you can get your snacks from. And coffee, you don't need to go all the way down the stairs. You can have got another little kitchen up here where you can get all your snacks from, watch TV again. So we'll go back down these stairs. All this brick here, all the old brick original. Beams across there. So we'll go down now and go into the kitchen area. And we'll see the snacks you can get. What's all complimentary for you, know that lot. We'll go into there now, complimentary. This is your kitchen area with all your free snacks, complimentary snacks. Got your cereal. All your cold drinks and that are in the fridge, keep them chilled. Coffee maker. That's it, cameras everywhere, 24 hours. TV, watch the news and stuff. And yeah, this is your breakout room or kitchen, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's carry on. When you sit down here, so it feels like you're in the pub, waiting for your pint of Robbie's to come. The hustle and bustle of a pub life. Pint of Robbie's, please. So hi guys, we're with Sarah. She don't want to be on camera, she's a bit shy, but she's going to tell us a bit about the Woolpack. So thank you Sarah for letting us walk around the Woolpack today. Can we just ask, what is your role in the Woolpack?
So I'm the housekeeper / building host. So I keep the building tidy and clean, look after it, little bit of maintenance where I can manage. If not, we call the maintenance guy in. Show people around the building, keep up stocks, you know, the coffee machines and the snacks and everything, and generally look after the place.
The upkeep of the building?
Yeah.
The upkeep of the building. And if anybody wanted to rent any office space here, how would you go about doing that?
So all they have to do, we have a site online. You can Google it, you can go on Facebook. We have social media pages and they have contact numbers. You can literally just search the Woolpack, ring the contact number, and then somebody will explain to you the prices of the offices and how to start the ball rolling. And
if they wanted to rent it just for a couple of hours, they can do that?
They can do that, yeah. If they speak to our fantastic operations manager, Fran, they can organise if you wanted to just do 1 or 2 days a week, or you just wanted to come in for 1 day a week and it was just for a few hours. They try their best to accommodate everybody's needs.
Alright, well, I say thank you for that look around, and you won't see yourself, but you'll hear yourself on social media sometime in the future.
Thank you, William.
Just stood on Binksway Bridge here at the back of the Woolpack, has been here since 1820. A lot of people say, is it going to be apartments? But not the case. Let me know if you ever went in here when it was a boozer and what it was like, what the atmosphere was like. There we go guys, there's a pyramid. It's a bit windy, the wind seems to follow me around, it seems alright until I get the camera out. And then it starts blowing a gale wind. Feels like I'm in on the Yellow Brick Road in Kansas. But yeah, it's a pyramid. Again, local businessman bought it. It was a former bank, I think it was a co-op. Could be wrong. But yeah, now it's a nice restaurant. You can't watch it though. It doesn't serve drinks, alcohol, nothing like that. just across the road. I only can go in the car park because we've got a big, something on big inside, which I don't know what it was. The city told me to come back, but while I was here, I thought I'd get it while I can. But again, there's a lot of things online where it's got it into it. They did tell me that they'd done one, and it's there is one. There's videos online, so we'll just get what I can from the car park, and yeah. And that's the main door over there. Yeah, it's a buffet style surface, but yeah, there you go. I think Charlie boy liked it, didn't he, when he come down? Well, he's the king now, isn't he? You know, come back and give us your thoughts on it now, Mr. King Charles. Yeah, so there we go. Why was he off? Sorry he couldn't get inside. So right guys, at the top of the river Mersey here, it goes down into the Manchester Ship Canal on the Brinksway Bridge at the back of the Woolpack, and in between the pyramid, and there's a walkway that goes up into Stockport that way and down into Cheagle, Northampton, Cholton, Stretford, and down into the Ship Canal and onwards into Liverpool. But we're just going to go down this track today and see what we can see. I believe there's some old caves and some train bridges, and across the water there's an old housing estate. So we'll just go down here and see what we can see. There is a lot of these notice boards dotted around the pathway, cycleway and jogway, so just look out for them. So right guys, there's one of the old bridges what used to bring the trains into Stockport, and a bit further up there's another one, and then a bit further down, if you know the B&Q in Stockport, there's one actually there as well. But yeah, this would have been one of the bridges that went over the canal down into Stockport, because the steam trains used to go down into Eton Mersey. There's a big track there and an old station. But yeah, this is the one of the bridges what would have brought you down from your Blackpool and your Southports and stuff. Guys. So right guys, this is another bridge what would have been here taking the trains down into Stockport. It's just across the water, the river, from the other one we just seen. Obviously a lot of graffiti up there, and I think you can go up there. But yeah, this would have been another train bridge. Yeah, we'll just see if we can get up there. We'll go up this trail here, see if we can get up there. So guys, we're on top of that train bridge now. We'll just go up to it and have a look. What I can't get my head around though, the train bridge what we've seen on the other canal, on the other side was over there, and this is pointing over there, so I'm assuming it went across there. But yeah, it would have come from all the way from up there, Gorton I presume, and further on into Manchester. So yeah, it would have come down here, obviously, and it went across into Stockport that way. I say there's another other one over there, and that's pointing this way. So did the tracks cross at some point? I don't know, but yeah, this is the top of the track, the train bridge. The motorway's just beyond them trees. So we're just going to go over this bridge now, over the River Mersey. That bit up there is where them caves are, and downriver is where we're just seeing them train bridges. Yeah, so we're going to go over this bridge now into this industrial park, formerly Wilson Housing Estate, called Gauzy Bank. So we'll just have a go and look and see what it looks like today. So this industrial park here used to be a big housing estate 30 years ago, and they moved everybody out to make this industrial park. I know at the time a lot of people didn't want to move. I mean, why would you move when you got that nice river on your doorstep? But I know people hold it out so they could get a good deal. But yeah, they made this industrial estate so the people could come shopping here and stuff like that, but keep the houses. It's right on the canal. You know what I mean? As I say, a lot of people didn't want to move out, and it was, at the time they were saying it was the roughest estate around. But I know rougher estates, and it's what you make it in the end. You can live on the rougher estate as you want. It's just people cutting through, what call it. They don't live there, they don't know anything about it. But yeah, it went all the way up the hill here, all the way to Stockport Road, and all this would have been houses, but they moved them out to build this. Obviously guys are training on the motorbikes here and stuff. So yeah, this was Gauzy Bank housing estate. Now it's an industrial estate. Yeah, let's walk on and see what we can see. So as we come up that road there from Gauzy Bank, it brings us onto this big road here, and this is Stockport Road. A lot of people get confused, but this Stockport Road goes into Cheagle and further on into Northenden, and it takes you right down into Stockport town centre. The road, what everyone thinks is Stockport Road, is Wellington Road, which the 192 runs on from Manchester to Hazel Grove. So this is Stockport Road. Like I said, the other one is Wellington Road, but a lot of people get confused about it. A lot of people call Wellington Road Stockport Road because it goes from Manchester, Longsight and places like that down into Stockport, so they call it Stockport Road. But this is Stockport Road, and that one up there, what the 192 runs on from Manchester, is Wellington Road. Just to get the confusion right, guys. And there is caves along this stretch of water here. Yeah, there's one right there. Yeah, right there. And they go up. Well, a lot of them's overgrown now. That's the only one I really can see. Yeah, little cave there. Alright guys, there's a little stream what runs from out of an hole. I don't know if you can see it now. It goes right into the river. It may be the drains from the housing estate at the top, but you can just see it, the stair running down. It's coming out of there and it goes right into the river. I'm assuming they can't make the sewers come all the way from the housing estate into that. It's got to be a river. Maybe a river when it rains and it comes down the drains and it goes into the, when it rains it goes into the river. I can understand that because it'll be clean, but not raw sewage. Here we have Maggie's Caves. First come across in 1670. Some people say, was it Maggie who hung herself here? And the builders of the viaducts apparently lived in these caves and worked at the viaducts, building the viaducts. And then the mill, what used to be behind the caves, Brentbrook Mill, used to be a cotton mill. And some people say that they used to bring up the cotton from the canal up through the caves and up to the road up above into the mill. There's loads of caves dotted around Stockport, some down near the new bus terminal, and are dotted around the areas down there. Some people say that these caves go all the way down to the area shelters in Stockport at the back of Primark. But in 1940, the 11th of October, these caves were turned into a makeshift area shelters for the people of Stockport in the war. But in 1943, they stopped using them after they stopped dropping bombs over Manchester and Stockport. We're going to go to the top of the hill and see if we can get in from up there, if there's any way in. But not anything's really said about these caves. There's not much history on them, apart from the navvies when they built the viaducts, and in the Victorian age when it was used them for bringing the cotton up. But apart from that, there's nothing much told about them except for in the war. People say now that the caves are used by the homeless, and as you can see, there is graffiti all over them. I think sometimes in the summer the kids go down and play down there, but it is a sheer drop down into the canal, so you've got to watch yourself as you're walking around them. But we'll go up there in a bit and see if we can get in and see what we can see. So here we are on Stockport Road, looking over at the top where the caves are, and this is one of the caves. Maybe they brought the cotton up from this way and took it into the mill behind us on Stockport Road. I can't really find a way in. You could get over the fencing, I presume, but it's a bit spiky and stuff. The cotton would have been brought onto this road here, Stockport Road, and took into the mill. But I'll just go along and see if I can find a way in anywhere. But there's not really, like I say, there's fence in there, and it's a bit spiky and stuff. Don't want to get myself tangled on top of that, really. Looks like people's been down there. There's a bit of graffiti around and stuff like that, and rubbish and what have you. But like I say, kids come down here in the summer, so kids will be kids, won't they? And I'm presuming the homeless go down there to look at it. There is a little opening in the fence in here, but that's for skinny folk, not someone like me who's big. Never going to get through there. Start to stop having me Gregs. But yeah, that's the opening there. We'll just go further down and see what we can see. So this gateway here looks like it's been bolted up. That's there where the latch would have been. And that's where the hinges would have been, but they bolted it up. So it looks like this was the gate to get in, but there was a sheer drop down there, unless some of the embankment's gone over the years. But yeah, looks like they bolted it up, stop people going in there. It's probably pre-war, innit? But yeah, that's the gate there. They bolted it up so no one can go in there. I can't see any more ways getting down there. This wall here is a retaining wall. Stop any rubbish going down into the canal and stuff. There's a plaque here. Council did it in 2010. Retaining wall. But that brickware doesn't look like 2010 unless they painted it over the years, and it's original wall. But it's not 2010. They must have painted it and done it up and maintained it and stuff. But further down here, the wall goes into like your sandstone and your rock and stuff. And them arches was from the wall. The there used to be air raid shelters. They're about 7 foot tall, about 10 foot wide. This here is a bit more of the wall here, what goes into the rock there. Bit of rockery there. Like I say, I'd rather kept the rock and the wall, but must, I presume. But I think the rock looks better. And that building up there, would have been the former site of Binkway House and the monastery, and that there would have been the mill where the new flats are. That would have been a mill. Monastery was up there as well, and Binkway House. It's all forestry now. There's another one of the caves there. I'm going to try and, well, I don't know, I don't know if I can go up there or not. It's locked up, I think. But there's a gate on it. Like I say, there is an housing estate up there. So we'll just get around this bend and see if there's a way in. But I don't think there is. Yeah, there's a big gate on it. So that wall showing you guys on the other side of Stockport Road where the rocks are would have been a path all the way up there. There's a gate there. Obviously it's not been open for years and years, and I don't fancy try to get them stuck in there to climb over it. But yeah, goes all the way at the back of that wall up there. Right, let's carry on and see what we can see. This hill here was one of the scenes in A Taste of Honey, and if you've not seen A Taste of Honey, it's about Salford and Stockport. There's some scenes around Stockport and around Salford. It's about two women, a mum and a daughter, never got enough rent, so they're always moonlight flitting out of different houses, and the young girl gets pregnant, and the mum's always got local boys coming around when she's been in the pub. But this is one of the hills where they're coming out of the bottom of the house, evading the landlady, and they come down this hill with the suitcases. Like I say, it's been filmed around Stockport and Salford. There has been a lot of plays made about it, so if you get a chance, give it a watch. But it was filmed in 1961, so like I say, it is in black and white, but what you see on it, you'll see some sights of like the Manchester Ship Canal, as I say, and all around Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly I think's on there as well. But give it a watch, it's pretty good. So this woodland here is the former site of Binkway House and Binkway Monastery, and the cotton mills behind the monastery. Where we've seen that dirt track down on Stockport Road where the spike fencing was, that's it would have led up to this woodland bit here, but obviously there would have been an house on it years ago, and the monastery. So we'll go up now and see what we can see in Edgeley. There we go, guys. Inside County's car park grounds. We'll just go around the side here now. So we'll get a peep view of the ground. There's a place here called the Cottage. People rent it out for weddings and stuff like that. Staff do's, 18ths. stuff like that, yeah. But yeah, it's got the cottage. When you was a lad and you went to your first football match, no matter where you was in the country, no matter who you supported, you always got your first glimpses of the ground, either going with your granddad or your dad. But yeah, we'll just walk down here a bit, have a look today. So guys, 1883 counter has been going for, but I think the ground has actually been here since 1910. It's always been a recreation ground. The manager of Sale Sharks used to own it, as well, Sale Sharks, and then he sold it back to County for £1 because he was going through a lot of trouble back in the day. But now County Football Club rent this ground off the council for a big price. And come on, Stockport Council, they're your local football team. Why are you renting it to them? They should be giving it up. At least do something for them. I know they got planning permission to make the ground a bit bigger or a bit better, but come on, Stockport Council, you're getting rent off your local football team. It's wrong. You know, back in the day when they had Georgie Best playing here, people like that. But I just think it's wrong that your local team has got to rent their own ground, what they play on for Stockport County. There you go, guys. You've got the lights on, heating up the ground. That's how it is Sunday. It was nice before, and now it's changing. The weather, it's a bit rainy. Probably go out again later. But yeah, come on, Stockport County. Give it to council. Tell them that you want a deal. You probably got a deal, I don't know, but it's just wrong. So have a look in here. Alright, I've had my little grief about the councils, all over England, the way they rent back to the local community. This is a football ground, what's bringing in Stockport loads of revenue when they're playing at home. The amount of money what's spent around Stockport and Edgeley and Stockport County, rent it off the council. I don't know. I may be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Hi guys, we're at the top of Edgeley now, and we're at that roundabout what's been closed for nearly over a year. It's supposed to open back up on the 28th and the 28th and 27th of March 2026. Well, today's the 1st of March, so we haven't got long. We'll just go around the corner and see what we can see any progress, what's going on at the top of near the armoury. Right, let's go and have a look. At the roundabout now, we can actually see inside. They took all the fencing down and took this wire fencing up. Apparently they're making it better, the island. I don't know how they can make it better, but a set of traffic lights on it, that'll make it better. Sometimes it's a nightmare to get around. But yeah, looks like the tarmac's in around the island. The zebra crossings are in. The lollipops, as I used to call them when I was a kid. So look around the front other side. There's some more of them houses that look like you're in Chester. Got dotted around everywhere. Sunday, so they don't work on Sunday, do they? But you can tell it's fresh because the tarmac under your feet is still a bit bouncy and sticky. So obviously they must have just put it in on, probably put it in on Saturday, didn't they? But it's been a nice day, and then it started to rain, so that doesn't help, does it? Yeah, it looks like they're putting the tarmac in. The island's not done yet. Wonder if they put the pampas grass back in there. But they've got tarmac around the road, tarmac on the pavement, which is still sticky, as I said. But yeah, looks like they're on target. There you go.
St Matthew's Church in Edgeley.
Yeah, but not that big there, because they found some bones or something when they was taking
the tower
the island out when they got down to the train bridge. The train
spire.
tracks.
It's a
The
grade
skull or
2
something
listed
of
building.
bones. So local
Designed
gossip
by
had it.
G.F. Carter.
And there's a bit
If
on this
anyone's
Stockport
noticed, in the church ground there's no
news.
gravestones.
I don't know,
Because
that's true,
they
that is.
said back in the
Well,
day
yeah,
that it
looks like
was
they're on
too
track,
small
guys.
to put the gravestones.
They're open.
But as these pictures
On
and
the
videos
27th,
show, it's a
28th.
pretty big
We'll see
grounds
under someone
on
will
the
open
side
it,
of
they'll
the
just open
church.
it.
Maybe the local laws at the time
We'll see.
said no, you can have
Got
a
the armory over
gravestone.
there,
I
guys.
think I've seen smaller church gravestone graveyards. Maybe not. Let me know. So the church still stands here in Edgeley
Yeah,
for the congregation of
Let's carry
Edgeley
on and
and
see what we can
surrounding
see.
areas of Stockport. If you get a chance, please visit it.
See what's going on.
Royal Oak Pub in Edgeley was
It is
built in
Sunday, so it's pretty
the
quiet.
1870s. It was a farmer brewery before it became
Oh
a
my
pub.
god, not lots of Greggs.
It became a pub in 1957. But Royal Oak
We'll get a Greggs.
Breweries has got many Royal Oaks dotted around
Going on down here.
England. There's not much history on the Royal Oak. It's that before the brewery it was all waste ground.
Yeah, I remember when Sundays used to be all day closing. And on Wednesdays, half day closing. But it all changes, doesn't it? Yeah. Right. Up it down a bit more. See what we can see. Like I say, it's Sunday, so still places opening. Probably a bit boring. But we'll go down, see if we find any characters. Get across this road. That's I'm gonna have a Greggs. Oh, it's still there. Get ourselves some breakfast. We'll walk down, see what we're going first. Walk down there. A few characters knocking about, nothing really major. Yeah. Walk down. There's a car back at the back of Co-op, and it's free for 2 hours, but you never see anyone paying unless you're not around for it and people pay. But we'll have a look at it anyway and see what you think. Let's go and have a look at the back of the extra. Got our Greggs. Just gonna go find somewhere sweet our Greggs. What do you think about Edgeley though? people just park anywhere. They park like this guy here, so they can't just park anywhere. You go down, you can never get a parking spot. That's your co-op over there. So, go and find somewhere we can have our drinks. And we'll pick this one up after we've had our drinks. But yeah, this is Edgeley. This idiot here getting a shoplifter from from Co-op, just chucking the meat out of her head. Alright, she's shoplifted. He's not supposed to chuck it out of her head, is he? I didn't get it on film, but he's a sausage. Go back to work. So sorry about that little incident there, guys, but he probably was doing his job, but there was no need to did what he did. Part of the policy was to let shoplifters go, and that's it. And anyway, I'm in a car park at the back of Co-op, and like I say, you can stay here for a minimum of 2 hours, but I never see anyone paying here. There is a pace display, but I never see anyone paying here. There we go. I don't see anyone paying here. The weather's set a bit actually, it's just started to rain. It was a bit nice. This mini over here never moves, so I know that no one comes around and checks your ticket. But this is the back of Co-op. In Hollywood Park now, so I'm going to end it here. So if you like what you see, please give us a like and subscribe, it's free, and share, and I'll see you on the next one, and let's be careful out there.